Hey, this is Daniel Dauphin with Dauphin Horsemanship. Do want to say one thing I always forget to say in the videos. I would really appreciate it if you like the video, if you give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and right next to the subscribe button there's a little bell. If you press that, every time we release a video it'll send you a notification so you'll know to watch it. So I'd appreciate it if you do those three things for us. Thank you much. And feel free to share these with your friends. So today's Just the Tip Tuesday is on some tips that we've got for showing. I know not all of us compete, but an awful lot of us do. And a whole lot of people that start off just trail riding and doing this and that, eventually they dip their toe in the water. So we've got some tips for those of you that show or potentially are going to show. And when it comes to showing, I look at it three different ways. I have been a competitor. I still do compete occasionally. I have definitely been a coach to many competitors, and then also a judge. And so looking at it from those three angles gives you a pretty cool perspective on things. It also gives you the opportunity to have first-hand experience and second and third-hand watch many of these mistakes over and over. So here they go. First tip I have for you: be penalty free. There was a show that I judged about 2 years ago, and I think we had something to 60 to 70 entries. And of all of those people, now that's youth through the open, the most novice through the most experienced, of 70 people, we had 2 that went through without incurring major penalties. Be penalty free. It is the main thing. You have to get experience as you show, get comfortable while you're in there where you have your wits about you, and the main thing, don't reach out there and try to get extra points at first. Just try to get where you can go through things clean. If you are clean, I promise you, you will be in that top group many times. Most people, you know, a lot of different events are scored differently, but if we take the way that many of them are scored on you start with a 70 and you go up or down from there, many people will not even be at the 70 mark where they started by the time they finish showing. Be penalty free. Second tip, know the rules. I cannot tell you how few people actually read the rules on the things that they are showing in. You're going to probably drive 3 or 4 hours one way to go to this show this weekend. If you're not actually driving, if you're sitting in the passenger seat, read the rules. Oftentimes in the rules, it even tells you things that the judges are supposed to penalize or prefer and reward points to. Most people, including open level trainers, do not read the rules. When you get there and the judge tells you you have an illegal bid or whatever, that is 100% preventable. Read the rules. I even reread the rules. A lot of times as I am judging, the rules for this association are a little different than the rules of that one, so I have to read them as a judge multiple times just to remember what the specifics of this group are. Read your rules. So my third tip to you deals with pattern classes specifically, and I am a AA rated obstacle judge, so obstacle type challenges is what I mostly judge. I mean, I judge other things too. By the way, I don't enjoy being a judge. It's just one of those things you have to do sometimes. If you're in a pattern class that has a walkthrough, so oftentimes with obstacle challenges, we're changing the course and stuff, and the judge will do a walkthrough before the class starts. Be on time for that and pay attention in it. Take notes, do whatever you want. Use your phone and video as they're talking you through it, but pay attention. It's often as I'm leading those types of things, you have 2 people that hang behind at the obstacle we finished and they play with it, and then you're ready to leave the next obstacle and they're coming up and start to ask questions. That's not cool. The judge is there. They've got a show to run and get things through. Be on time. Stay with the group. Don't play with the obstacles. Pay attention. So the next tip deals with pattern classes as well. Have a plan and know your course. And the rules are different for all different types of shows, but a lot of them will even allow you to have like an index card map that you keep in your pocket or in your free hand or something. I don't consider that cheating. If I'm a judge and the rules allow for it, I don't mind seeing that at all. But know your course. A lot of people's plan is follow the leader. So they expect that the first two people ahead of them knew the rules. I cannot tell you how many shows I have judged where somebody goes off course and the people after them follow that mistake and they all go off course too. And in a lot of these types of challenges, that's an automatic disqualification. So know your course. Do not be dependent that the person ahead of you knows your course. Do not watch them to find out what you're supposed to do, because they may have opened that gate wrong or whatever. Lots of people make mistakes lots of times as a judge. You watch the people behind them replicate that mistake. Know your own course. Okay, now this next one is going to apply to every single event I have ever seen. It doesn't matter if it is barrel racing, dressage, anything. Take your time. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. And this ties in with the first rule of being penalty free. If you are a barrel racer and you go in there and you rush your course, you're going to make a mistake. You're going to knock a barrel down. You're going to do something that is going to cost you way more than it gained you. If you are roping and you break the barrier or whatever, again, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And like the obstacle challenges that I was talking about, it's very common to see people try to go a little faster through a course, and whatever points that they would have earned for the time that they gained, they accrued way more points and penalties from mistakes that they made by rushing. Take your time. If you make a mistake and it flusters you, pause for a half a second. Take a deep breath. Collect your thoughts and then go on. It will be a much better game plan than allowing yourself to get frustrated, continuing to make that mistake, and accruing lots of penalty points. Take your time. Our number 6 tip: watch the highly experienced or high level riders. So a lot of times this is broken up different ways. It may be a higher level numerically, like in dressage. It could be an open level, a professional level, whatever it may be. Every show you're going to go to is going to have groupings by experience. Watch the most experienced people show. See what high level showing looks like in the particular event that you are trying to show. You may find that it's not as impressive as you think. You may find that it is unbelievably more technical than you thought it possibly could be. Either way, see what the people that win do. And I don't mean within the class that you're showing in. I mean the very best, the cream of the crop. Take the time and watch them. See how they work it. The last tip is enjoy yourself. I know I'm a little more serious in this video. I am a highly competitive person. But at the end of the day, we all own horses for enjoyment. So don't take it too seriously. Don't get too flustered if you do poorly. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time. There's a whole lot more going on at a show than just the show itself. A lot of times it's like a tailgate party. I know when I go, we're cooking and having a good time that evening at the trailers and so forth. Soak all of that up. Make some friends. The greatest people in the world are in the horse business. Get to know some of them. There's really a whole lot more to it than just the 5 minutes that you're in that arena or whatever it may be. So those are some tips for showing from Dauphin Horsemanship. Again, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell over there. You'll see our future videos that we release. Thanks. Hope that helps.